Right, now it's time for everyone to do the shuffle. I can't actually walk forward here. Oh, we all like bump into each other, don't we? This is making some serious noise spam.
Yeah.
She's like, what's
He's
going
off.
on?
Greetings, Cyberdogs and citizens of the Interbubs. This is ReNDoG coming at you from the HBX3 forestry zone on the Hermitcraft server. This is Season 4. We are playing Minecraft Survival. And in the previous episode, my friends, we started working on a beautiful little lumberjack shop. And I'm happy to tell you guys that business is a booming, baby. We're going to be finishing off that shop in today's episode, as well as taking a little tour around the Hermit Canyons to see what the other hermits have been up to, because the place is starting to look really, really sweet. Sit back and relax, my friends. Hope you got something tasty to sip on. I got a tasty cup of the Queen's finest tea. Baby, I'm ready to play some Minecraft. I hope you guys are all doing extremely well today. I am doing exceptionally well because I'm making bank, baby. I am getting so many diamonds from our lumberjack shop. It is going to blow your mind when we get over there. But check it out, guys. I've been hard at work harvesting stock for our shop in this little area. Let's take a quick look at the map to show you where I am. I kind of set up a little forestry area over here on a plateau very far away from any of the districts. And this is private property over here. As you guys can see, I put up some signs, property of HBX3 forestry, no freaking trespassing. And that is, of course, guys, because we need to get the monopoly on the supply on this server. Saplings are our blood. Saplings are our route to wealth right now, my friends, and we have to be sure that we are dominating the sapling supply. And of course, we can't have any hermits rocking up here, cutting down all these trees and suddenly getting all the saplings. Am I right? Guys, I gotta tell you, I am so freaking stoked to be able to play Minecraft again with my good friend, the Pythonator. Just been hanging out on the server with him while I've been chopping down these trees and collecting all of the supply. And I gotta tell you guys, I've been having so much fun on the server the last few weeks. It has been absolutely crazy having the opportunity to play with some of the best Minecrafters in the world, man. And I'm loving every second of it. I hope you guys are checking out all of the other hermits too, because we've got some seriously awesome dudes. I mean, just today, in the last few hours, guys, I've been playing with, who have we been playing with? We've been playing with Mumbo, with Python, with Iskal, with iJevin, Cubfan, Exumavoid, False Symmetry's been online. It's been crazy. So much talent and so many awesome people to check out. I feel sorry for your guys' time, man, because it must be evaporated. You know what, Hermitcraft fans? I've been thinking a little bit more about this topic, and I'm actually quite curious right now, and I'm going to set a little bit of homework for you guys today, okay? Here's a question for you that I'd like you to answer in the comment section of this video, and I'm super curious to see what you guys come up with. Which of the hermits in Season 4 are you guys currently watching? Okay, that's your homework for today. Stick it in the comments of this video, and I can't wait to see the diversity of viewers and who you guys are watching and who you guys are enjoying. And yeah, that's your homework for today. So get freaking writing. So it's taken me about 25 minutes or so, guys, to cut down all of the trees on this plateau. And as you can see, it's yielded for us a nice little bit of stock right now. We've got 6 stacks of spruce, a couple of stacks of dark oak wood, a couple of stacks of jungle, a couple of stacks of oak, which is awesome, and a couple of stacks of acacia too. And of course, all of the juicy saplings. Now, I'm not going to replant these saplings here today, guys, because we're going to try and dominate the sapling market on the Hermitcraft server. And by sapling market, what I really mean is I don't want any of these hermits to have access to any saplings. In the previous episode, I was talking about potentially selling saplings in one of our stores, but a lot of you guys went absolutely crazy in the comments and you were like, Ren, you idiot! If you sell saplings, you will destroy your marketplace and you will destroy the demand for logs on the Hermitcraft server. And that is absolutely correct. So right now, my friends, we are changing our business strategy, okay? Saplings are extremely valuable to us right now. We are not going to be putting them in any chests. We're going to be hiding them in our inventory so that no one else can find them. And we're going to try and make sure that there is a scarcity of saplings on the Hermitcraft server. We might have to use some sneaky tactics to achieve this. But the most important thing is, my friends, that we make sure that if the Hermits need wood, they come to our little house. And that is our business plan for the HBX3 Lumberjack shop. And guys, I am so super pumped to show you how beautiful this little shop has come out since we were last together. So the more astute of you viewers out there may have noticed that we have lost our Unbreaking 3 diamond pickaxe. Now some of you may be saying, well, that's because you've been chopping down a ton of trees, ReNDoG. It's only normal that that Unbreaking pickaxe will eventually break. Well, I gotta say to you, nay, my friends, that is not how I lost it. And I've got to be honest with you guys, I lost it in a pool of lava, off camera. Let me try explain myself, okay? I was in the nether hub, just doing some, some traveling, going from one place to another. And in this position over here, let me show you guys exactly where it all went down. In this position right over here, I died in lava. There was a pool of lava over here that I fell into. There was a ghast all the way in that open area. He spat at me, hit me directly in the butt, blew up this wall. I fell into the wall, splashed into some lava, melted to death, and literally lost all of my stuff, including 34 levels or so, and my beautiful diamond pickaxe with Unbreaking 3. A sad day, I must say, and unfortunately for me, False Symmetry was on the server at the time, and she witnessed the noobness that is the ReNDoG for the very first time in her life, and it wasn't my proudest moment, I must say. However, I am stoked, because business has been booming. We've been making bank, my friends. We have got diamonds up in our Lumberjack shop coming out the wazoo, baby. I'm going to show you guys that in a second, but check it out. We got a ton of new shops that have been popping up in the Brown district. Jevin was first with his shop over there, and since then, Exumavoid has put together an amazing shop called the Expo. And check this out, guys. Welcome to the Expo shop. These almighty self-repairing bows are now on sale for 12 diamonds per bow. They are a must-have, the only bow you'll ever need, provided you don't lose it. And are there some bows in stock? Yes, there are. Check it out, guys. Power 5, Unbreaking 3, Mending, Flame, and Infinity. That is a bow that we will never really need to replace. And you can see someone's already purchased a bow over here. And we're going to be using the spoils of our Lumberjack shop to buy ourselves that bow today. It is time we increase our power from a weapons perspective. So thanks, X, for that amazing house. Now check it out, man. False Symmetry has been hard at work on a beautiful little shop here. Not yet open for business, but I'm really happy that she's put this up right next to our Lumberjack shop because it is just looking absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? Check it out, man. False made like an artificial little river here. There's a beautiful little waterfall, this lovely bridge connecting our two shops together, looking absolutely fan-freaking-tastic. And we're going to spend a little bit of time today, guys, beautifying this area and just making this general area as beautiful as it can possibly be. Now, welcome to the ReNDoG Lumberjack Store, a retail outlet of the Bureau of Biome Beautification. And as you guys can see, it is looking absolutely awesome. I know that a couple of hermits have been shopping here recently. I know that Iskal has dropped many diamonds into our shop, so you guys might have seen the build already, but I'm very pleased to be able to bring it to you guys in this series now. And as you guys can see, I have finished off the walls. I've added a whole bunch of leaves and vines all over the place, and I must say, it is looking absolutely awesome. Still a bit of work to do. I want to do a bit of block variation in the roof and add a bit of foliage and stuff up there to make it look even more sweet. But I really love the way that the place has come out, and it is looking absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? That is a wrong block over there. We need to fix that. But it is looking sweet. I'm super stoked with how it's turned out on the outside. It is looking absolutely beautiful. Now, let's get our butts in here to add some more stock into the shop today. And check it out, guys. I finished the interior. We've got vines hanging around. We've got leaves all over the place. And it's got a really nice, natural, hippie feel to it, right? If you sniff, it smells really musty in here. There's a lot of moisture and a lot of, fungi smells in here. I guess. But it is looking absolutely sweet. Now, let's get down to the nitty-gritty. I know you guys have been waiting for this, man. Let me show you the profits. Let me show you the bling-blangs. Let me show you the bank that we've been making in our Lumberjack shop. Now, the way that you buy stacks of logs from the Lumberjack shop is by replacing a stack of logs with a diamond. Pretty simple, right? So we've got a chest here for oak, we've got a chest for acacia, a chest for birch, spruce, dark oak wood logs, and jungle logs. And what I've been doing every single morning of my life is logging onto the Hermitcraft server, heading over to that forestry area, cutting down the trees and stocking up the chests. Now feast your eyeballs on the profits, my friends. Oak logs, oh baby, we have made a good solid, wow, what's that, 6 diamonds out of oak logs? Absolutely fantastic. Let's add another stack of logs in there. And let's collect the payment that we have received for our extremely hard work over the last couple of days. I have been grinding wood like nobody's business. So oak's pretty good business. Let's have a look at acacia. Okay, so 4 diamonds for acacia. Not too bad, not as profitable as log, but or as oak, excuse me, but still pretty good. Okay, let's have a look at spruce. 5 diamonds for spruce, so that is pretty decent. But it looks like spruce isn't really in demand at the moment. The chest is getting pretty much full of spruce. Let's have a look at birch. Anybody loving birch? 5 diamonds for birch, so not too shabby. Let's add another stack of stock for that one. Let's have a look at jungle. 1 diamond for jungle. Man, people are hating the jungle for some reason. Definitely really awesome planks for the Mesa Biome, but for some reason the hermits aren't loving the jungle. And lastly but not leastly, guys, the dark oak wood. Only 1 diamond for dark oak wood, but that is okay. Now, if that ain't some decent profits, I don't know what is, guys. Look at that. 22 diamonds for about 3 days of work. And not only that, we are helping to beautify the server, because now everybody who needs wood can come here and get all the logs they need, and that is of course going to give them all the plankage they require for their builds. So I feel very happy to be able to be contributing to the beautification of the Hermitcraft server and making a freaking profit out of it. 22 diamonds, guys, that is amazing. There's no ways I would have found 22 diamonds caving, because I would have just died. I mean, let's be honest with ourselves here, guys. I would have just bit the bucket, so to speak, if I had gone caving for 22 diamonds. Now, let's get a bow in the belly right here. Exhumovoid, my friend, I'm going to take for myself one of these beautiful bows that you've got going over here. There are your 12 diamonds. I'm going to take this bow, stick it in my inventory. It has got infinity, so all we need is 1 arrow. I'm gonna take that arrow, and man, X is making a big profit out of this shop, that is for sure. Now we've got 10 diamonds left from today's profits, which means we can probably make for ourselves another diamond axe, and hopefully we will be able to get a sweet ass enchant on that. So you know what, guys, let's head all the way over to Iskal's enchanting facility in the White Municipal District, and let's make for ourselves a brand new diamond axe. Well, my friends, here we are in the Purple District on the Hermitcraft server, and I have stumbled across this ghastly monstrosity of a build in Exhumovoid's area. And X, I gotta say, my friend, I am disappointed, man. This thing hurts my soul. It's one of the ugliest things that I've ever seen. I know that I'm the new guy on the Hermitcraft server, but I just gotta say it, man. Wow. Absolutely foul. Now, don't worry, everybody. I've spoken to X about it, and X has actually put out a call to the other hermits, a call to beautify that thing, and I think that Iskal85 is on the case. I think he's gonna help to make that disgusting square into something a little bit more beautiful. Now, I did promise you guys that we were gonna have a look around and see some interesting new builds, and as you can see here in the Purple District, there does seem to be some stuff popping up. My favorite thing about being on Hermitcraft is logging on every day and seeing new stuff coming up, right? It's just so freaking awesome. There's our Lumberjack house, by the way, in the Brown District, looking really cool, and I really love the way that the X-bow shop looks from here, right? You got that floating bow. It's so freaking enticing, man. Just want to go and check out what it is, you know? Really, really sweet. Now, we're on the way to the White Municipal area because we want to use Iskal's enchanting facility to make a brand new diamond axe for us, guys. And what I would really like to eventually get to is an axe with mending on it. Now, the mending enchantment is amazing. It actually repairs. Hey, Python, what's cracking, dude? Python, bro! Didn't do the hermit shuffle with me. Sad face. Anyway, guys, what the mending enchantment does is it repairs your item when you get experience. So if we can get a really awesome unbreaking diamond axe, we can then chop down the trees in the forestry zone and then go to the sketty spawner and use the axe in the sketty spawner to repair it. So we will have an infinitely repaired diamond pickaxe. Yep, that was me. Loving my shining new bow. Thanks, X. Oh man, this is so freaking sweet. Check out this bad boy. Boop! Loving it. Man, the Hermits are loving the Expo shop, and Exumavoid is rolling in it right now, making way more profits than we are. But you know what, guys? We will catch up. You will see. Anyway, let's make for ourselves a brand new diamond axe, and let's get enchanting, my friends. Hopefully, we can get a decent enchant on this sucker. Okay, so let's do this, my friends. Brand new enchanted diamond axe. Let's see what we get. Efficiency 4. Well, we might get a bonus of unbreaking. So you know what, guys? I think I'm going to slap this one. Come on, baby. Boop. Give us something absolutely awesome. Let's have a look. Efficiency 4. Okay, so we just get efficiency 4. That's not too bad. Are there any books in here? No, no books in here, unfortunately. So you know what I'm going to do, guys? I'm going to make for myself another diamond axe, and let's see what we can get. Hopefully we can get efficiency 4 on the second axe, and then we can combine the two. Well, that's the hope anyway. Let's hold our freaking paws and hope we get something sweet. Another efficiency 4. Well, we might be able to pump this axe up to efficiency 5 in that case, which ain't too shabby. So you know what? I'm going to slap it. Let's see what we get. Oh my goodness. Unbreaking 3, efficiency 4. Silk touch. That's insane. We're about to make for ourselves an absolutely epic axe, guys. Let's combine these two together to make for ourselves the ultimate in diamond axe action. Oh, baby. Get in the belly. Very, very nice. And you know what, guys? I think I'm going to name this bow, actually, now that we've got it, if we have enough levels for this. Can we name it the X-Bow? X-Bow of Flaming Death. That is an awesome name. Thank you so much, Exumavoid, for this sweet-ass bow. The X-Bow of Flaming Death. This is sweet. Check it out, baby. Get wrecked, mobs. We're about to kick some serious ass. Well, so far a pretty awesome and lucrative episode we got going on over here, my friends. Brand new diamond axe, efficiency 5, unbreaking 3. We're going to be wrecking through those trees like nobody's business, and we've got an X-Bow of Flame and Death, so that is absolutely sweet. But I'm super curious what's been going on around the server over the last 24 hours, so let's continue looking around, my friends. Joe Hills has made this very beautiful, naturally occurring bridge. I really like how it looks. I really like how it sort of bends also. I think that's kind of cool. And it's kind of like a natural mesa bridge, which is, I think, what he was trying to do. So that looks really, really sweet. Let's carry on looking around, man. Robbie, the bird chicken, still pooping all over my roof. Looks like he hasn't migrated just yet, but hopefully he will eventually flap his freaking wings and get off my roof so that I can clear up all of that damn bird poop. Speaking of bird poop, it looks to be a giant ace of spades over here. It looks like Tinfoil Chef is hard at work, making, well, something. It looks like Impulse has plotted out a little bit more area. Iskal's been pegging his flags all over the show, looking pretty sweet. I do believe that Mumbo's also been setting up camp somewhere around here, although I don't know exactly where. But let's carry on looking around. Oh, it looks like there's something going on down there. Yo, Python! Python! Bro! Do the Hermit Shuffle, baby! Do the Hermit Shuffle! Come on, baby! Do the Hermit Shuffle! Oh, sad face. By the magic of the interbubs, it's now daytime on the server again. Sorry about that jump cut, guys, but just realized our tour of the land was heading into the nighttime, and even with the X-Bow of Flame and Death, there's no ways that I would survive a night on the server. I would just die because I'm a freaking noob. Now check it out, guys. I've been doing a little bit of marketing, man. Just told old Pythonator over there, by the way, Lumberjack Shop is fully stocked with all juicy logs. If you need wood, Lumberjack Shop it. That's the advert, okay? So maybe we'll get a few more diamonds out of the Pythonator. I know that Python has an insane amount of diamonds. So, you could go spend a bit of that in the Lumberjack Shop, if you ask me. Anyway, guys, let's continue looking around the place. As you can see, there's some interesting stuff popping up. We're currently in the Blue District, which is where we live. There's Robbie the chicken bird over there. And it looks like Scar is going to be building a beautiful bridge over here. And I can tell you guys, man, Scar is an excellent bridge builder. So I'm looking forward to what he does with this bridge. It's going to be beautiful. Looks like we got something cracking over there. That's looking very beautiful. I'm not 100% sure whose place that is. I think it might be Jev's, but I might be wrong. I do try and watch every single Hermit's videos, guys, but obviously some of them have backlogged and some of them are way ahead. So I do apologize if I get the names wrong of some of the builds, but I do my best to try and keep up with everybody's series. Now, speaking about awesome, looks like there is something going on down there, and that to me looks like a Mumbo build. Yeah, it's got Mumbo written all over it, man. Some giant ass storage facility, no doubt redstoned out the wazoo. You know, only 1 week into the server. Mumbo spot. Yeah, that's what I thought. My suspicions were correct. Now, we got something interesting going on over here at the very back of the blue district. I do believe that this is XP Crafted's little spot. Looking very, very cool, man. The man is doing some work with some diagonals over there, so mad respect to him. Diagonals in Minecraft, pretty tricky stuff, man. I think this is XP's place. Let's have a look. Yes, XB's Claim Corner. I love how he's marked it with some gold. I approve of that, sir. That is fantastic. Now, this is great because I get to show you guys my second favorite build on the Hermitcraft server at the moment. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Man, I'm just going to F1 this sucker so that we can take that in. This is False Symmetry's place, and this is False's humble abode, her little bridge. And being a naturalist on the server myself, you know, our focus is to beautificate this entire region with natural beauty. I vastly approve of what False has done here. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. I love how she's mixed in the vegetables in and amongst the foliage and stuff. I think it looks absolutely fantastic. If you guys aren't subscribed to False yet, I don't know what you're doing, man. Go smack that freaking link in the description box and get subscribing, because she's doing some great work over there. Now let's head over here. My good friend, Good Times with Scar, has got something beautiful happening over here. Really, really nice stuff going on. I don't want to spoil too much. Go check out his videos, my friends. You will be not disappointed with what Scar has been doing. Now, there's one more build on this server that I really want to show you today, guys. It's by my best mate, Escal85, but I can't show you just yet because, yeah, I don't want to spoil it for you guys, man. You guys are going to have to see it in Escal's episode coming out in a few days' time. But let me tell you something. If you guys want to get the freaking jazz smacked out of your brain by a beautiful build, make sure that you are watching Escal's Hermitcraft series. In the next couple of days, you are going to see a build that is literally going to blow your mind. When I saw it, I literally lol spat all over my screen. I was just like, what? That is amazing. So wish I could show you today, guys, but I will be showing you a little bit later. And make sure you go and subscribe to Escal. Make sure that you are following him, and make sure that you are keeping your eyeballs on his channel, because there is a beautiful build coming. Well, I don't know about you, but I'm feeling a little bit woozy after going through that portal, man. Jeez. Don't know why it took so long to warp. I think there's a little bit of lag going on the server at the moment, but that's okay. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that little tour of the Hermitcraft server as it is right now. Lots of cool stuff happening around the place, don't you guys think? Super excited and super pleased with how things are progressing around here. But anyway, we've got some important business to attend to before the end of today's episode, guys, and that is, of course, working on beautifying this lumberjack shop that we worked on in the previous episode. What I want to work on today is adding a little bit of variation into the roof, and I want to work on the natural surroundings of this place to make sure that it is looking as gorgeous as it possibly can. Because currently False is, you know, building these beautiful bridges. There's a whole bunch of awesome stuff happening over there, and our area is looking a little bit bland right now, right? It could do with a little bit of beautification. So I tell you what, guys, I'm gonna prepare my inventory, and then we're gonna get beautificating. Give me your bacon. Bam! Oh, thank you. Well, my favorite part of this beautiful game called Minecraft is finally upon us, my friends. I get to place some blocks, and I am super excited because we have got a ton of work to do on our little Lumberjack store. A few of you might be saying, ReNDoG, that looks like it's a complete build. Well, I say to you, my friends, nay. This is not a complete build. We still have a ton of work to do on this little sucker. Let's talk plans, shall we? Well, The place is looking really good. It's about 70% done, but what we do need to do is get some block variation in here, right? Currently the roof is looking really cool. It's got the double curve action going on, but we need to get a bit of block variation in here to break up the sort of bland color palette that we've got going on. It's going to really help to bring the whole build to life. It's going to look absolutely fantastic. We are also going to have to bioterraform all of this area around our Lumberjack store. We are the Bureau of Biome Beautification. We need to walk the walk and not just talk the talk, right? So I reckon we work really hard to transform this entire part of the plateau into a lush mesa biome, which is what we've been talking about over the last few episodes. We also want to make sure that it integrates really well with False's build over here. So we'll probably work on changing all of the blocks inside of this river so that it is not clay blocks down there, and so that it's completely compatible with what we are trying to do with our terraformification. Alright guys, just had to sleep that night away, and I've had a very quick go at some block variation in the roof, and I think it's turning out kind of nice. Check it out, man. What I've been doing is adding some splashes of oak wood planks in and amongst the jungle wood plankage that we've been using, and I think it turns out really nice. You know, the color difference between these two blocks is very subtle, so they work really nicely together, the jungle planks and the oak planks. Now what I would really like to do is try and find a way to accentuate this curve over here, right? And I reckon what we try and do is use a little bit of oak wood slabs to add a color variation in here. So here's what I'm thinking. If we add some oak wood slabs into this position like this, oh man, this actually might work out really nicely. Let's have a look, man. Let's take a back it up a bit and have a look. And look at that. You see, that just adds a little bit of color into that curve, and that really helps to accentuate that dip. You know, before it was looking very flat, very jungle wood flat, and I think this really helps to change that. Now, there's other things that we can do also to accentuate these curves, and that is, of course, to add a little bit of leaf action up here, right? So I've got myself some birch leaves. Birch leaves have a really beautiful color in this biome. Well, more beautiful than all of the other leaves that we can work with. And check it out. If we use these birch leaves to sort of accentuate the curve of our roof, let's just do a little something like that, right? So we've got a bit of leaf action going on over here. Let's back it up a bit and have a look at what's going down. Very nice. So the leaves are helping to accentuate that curve in our roof. You see that, guys? Looking really cool, right? Now we can do exactly the same on the other side. We can add a little bit more leaf action here and there. You know, we don't want to overdo it though. We just want to have a few vines, I suppose, of vines of birch wood growing down our roof, and we can probably just add another couple of ones over here. That looks really good. Okay, so next up, let's try and get some fences into this build. This was suggested by quite a few of you guys to use fences to sort of rough up the roof a little bit, right? The thinking being that over the years that this shop has been here, there's been a little bit of repair work done here and there, right? It's not an absolutely perfect building, and the roof isn't 100% perfect. So let's try and rough it up with a few fence blocks here and there. And I want to try put the fence blocks behind the leaves. I think that'll help to sort of hide the very big contrast that the fences give the build behind the leaves, but also sort of help to rough the whole thing up a little bit, right? So let's see how that's going to turn out. And then maybe what we'll do is add a solid, let's add like a solid bit of fence over here. I've been using spruce fence, but let's mix it up a bit and add some oak fence in there. Okay, so that's going to break up this very big flat area of plankage a little bit. I think that looks cool. And maybe what we could also do is add a bit of fences on the outside. Maybe we just add like a fence here. Maybe like a couple of fences here, but these are jungle fences, right? So let's try and mix up the color a bit. Maybe a spruce and an oak. Just add a bit of fence action, maybe another one over there. That one might be a little bit too much, but let's see how that turns out. I'd also like to experiment with adding a little bit of spruce wood into the dark oak wood skirting. You know, this is something that we worked on in the previous episode, and let's see if we can get the spruce wood to look pretty decent inside here. I need to get up here though, so I'm gonna have to break the leaf. Oh my goodness, it's breaking what I'm doing. But let's have a look. Where did I take? Oh, this is actually a stair, so that's a derp. Hey Cub fan, what is going on, man? Not much. just recording. Man. Now, guys, I know that there were a few of you out there who weren't big fans of the dark oak wood skirting. And what I've done is I've just stuck in a few blocks of spruce here and there, done a bit of color variation. And what do you guys think of that? I think that's pretty cool. I think that helps to break up the super darkness of that dark oak wood skirting. And it's looking freaking awesome, don't you think? Baby, this is starting to come together really nicely, guys. I've added a couple more oak wood accents into that very flat part of the roof. And that's helped to break up the very pink nature of the jungle planks in that area. I think there's still a little bit more work that we can do over here, especially with accentuating the second curve of the roof, or the dip of the roof, right? And I've been trying to think of different ways to do this. And I think there's a couple of things that we can do. We can experiment a little bit with some more fences like that, but I don't know, man. I don't know if the fences are working in this position. I think that what might work in this position is a little bit of vine action, right? So if we got a few vines here and there, maybe like that, that's going to help to accentuate this area. And I don't know if we can place vines here. No, we can't place vines there or on this location, which is kind of unfortunate. But if we place a few more vines around here, let's see if we can replace some up on top. No, can't get them over there. Now, that is coming along real nice, if I do say so myself, my friends. Check it out. Just using some different things to try and accentuate that dipping curve of the roof. And vines seem to be working out quite nicely for that. You know, helps to add this sort of angle here. Now, I've been having a look at the different fences that we're using, and I don't think I like using these oak fences. You can't really see them. They don't stick out that well, do they? So I reckon the spruce fences look really, really good in the roof, and you can see them from a distance. So I want to get a few more spruce fence bits here and there. And I want to get a little bit more leaf action on this side too, I think, just to make sure that it feels nice and full when you are looking at it from a distance. And maybe we need a couple of leaves in this location too, just to break up the middle part of the roof a little bit more, I reckon. And maybe we get a couple of leaf blocks up here, maybe just one or two on top of these oak planks, and that might look really, really decent. And now we've got some vines growing too. I want to add the vines onto some of the leaves just to break up the green color a little bit. And maybe what we could do also is add a few vines onto the skirting, just so that it breaks up the darkness of that. And of course, we'll need a couple more vines. Maybe we stick a vine over here. And a vine dangling off the edge like that. And of course, those vines are going to grow a little bit more. That's looking good. I don't like that block up there. It's looking a little bit out of place, so let's just nuke that one. There we go. Potentially nuke this one too, actually. Yeah, looking like it's sort of sticking out of the corner there. There we go, man. Look at that, guys. Isn't that looking beautiful? Baby, I'm loving that. That is looking absolutely fantastic. I think I'd probably do a little bit more work on the roughen up, but so far I am extremely happy with how this has been turning out. Well, guys, as much as I would like to spend the next 5 hours of today working on this roof with you, I'm going to have to call the episode here because we've run out of time. And I need to edit this video and get it up on YouTube so that you guys can actually watch it. But anyway, I hope you have had a really awesome time with me today. We've seen some really cool builds around the place. We've done a bit of crafting. And we are currently plotting a business with our friend Exumavoid. It is going to be absolutely awesome. If you enjoyed the episode, guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and remember to go and check out all of the other Hermits and make sure you're following their series because Season 4 is heating up, baby, and we are having an amazing time right here on the Hermitcraft server. My name's been ReNDoG. We have been playing Minecraft, and I cannot wait to see you guys in the next episode.